Hello everyone, this is Joe from Native Phantom, and today we're talking about Windows 8.1. Windows 8.1 is the newest version of Windows 8. It has some goodies from the past, such as let me talk about the new things from Windows 8 on. It has this charms bar, or charms menu, how they call it, and you have this thing here that you have the timestamp here with a date, and you also have these menus here, these options here. You have search, share, devices, start, settings, and all this good stuff. And then some goodies from the past, we got back the star icon, which that's really nice because that was missing. And some people got frustrated with that because they're not used to not have that. They're not used to press the key on the keyboard or go to the bottom of it. So that's some good things. Microsoft give them some thumbs up for that. But first, let's give a thank to our sponsor, NameCurious.com. At NameCurious.com, you can buy your domain names, hosting, email services, and much, much more for a very low price. So you have that, and then you got your new from Windows 8, kind of Metro UI, modern UI, whatever they want to call it that. Now you have some changes here. You can change the size of this. Now you have two different sides. You have this big one, and of course we go back to the desktop. So you have this big one and these smaller ones and this medium one, and you also have the larger ones. So resize, wide. So you got the wide. These two we used to have them in the past. Now I have this one and this one as new types. The large one and the small one. Now let's resize that back to a medium size. So this is the large one. So that's some nice stuff in there. And of course the calendar, December 2016. That's not accurate. Let's go back to desktop, go back here. So you can see here, one of the differences, like you right click, now you don't get the all apps icon on the right. You just get this customize thing. What this does is it kind of allows you to rename the groups, and move the icons and all this kind of good stuff. So in the past, you used to get you used to right click and then you had all apps showed up down here. Now to get all the apps, you just click this arrow down here and you get all the apps. There you go. And now you have this trusty search bar in here that will search all the apps you have. So let's go to, I don't know, let's do finance. There you go, Yahoo Finance and Finance. Kind of really good. So now some new things also in 8.1. Right click on the star icon, I get this sort of useful commands, quick access to it. Your trusty old run command, enter, and there you go. You have your command bar right there. You can also go back in here, right click. You can also shut down from here. You can search, you can open File Explorer, Control Panel, Task Manager, all this all good stuff. On PowerShell, another thing. Program features, so you can really uninstall programs from here directly without having to go to control panel and everything. Before in the past, I'm talking about Windows 8, you have to go to this charms menu here and click settings and then power and then shut down from there. So let me show you a command. A good command to know is Windows icon on the desktop and C, and that brings up the charms bar. And a good thing to learn is the lock command. So Windows L, and then that locks your whole desktop in there. Hope we're still recording, because otherwise we're stuck in here. So now let's log in, back in. On my pin, that's a new option that came out also. You have a pin section also, they can change it. So now let's just bring back some settings. The whole settings it's been redesigned. So you now got this things in here that you could customize. Supposedly it's more integrated with SkyDrive. You get 7 gigabytes of free storage on SkyDrive. That's pretty good. 7 gigabytes for free. That's awesome. It's really good for documents. Yes, it's really good because all your documents are saved on the cloud, and you have access to Microsoft Office stuff. 365, I think it's called. So this is the new menu settings, and see this whole new different thing. You have accounts, SkyDrive, apps, privacy network, update and recovery. So let's go to PC and devices, and now you have your PC info in here, and you can also enable the slideshow version of it, and then you can get a slideshow on the right down here, and then you can set up whatever you want. And that's the other feature I'm talking about, the camera. So you can drag down to the top and get access to the camera, just like you get on some Android phones. The pin section here, so you can set a quick access pin to access your account instead of your regular password. So that's really useful. And multitasking, that's another good thing. Let's multitask right now. Before you used to have two sidebars, two screens that you could interact with. Now you have this. No, this is the. I'm gonna include this link on the description, so you could take a look at Windows 8.1 preview. It's preview, so it's not the final version. Nice. So that's another feature. So let's do a search in here. Let's multitask. Right. So we have Chrome open. So now let's open an app from Metro style app, because Metro style apps allow you to interact, let's say, in the multitasking area. They would allow you to interact. So now let's open the store. That store has been redesigned completely. One thing I don't like though is if you're, let's say you're using half the screen on the store, and then you're trying to scroll and you have a mouse with a scroll wheel, and you're scrolling in this section, it actually doesn't scroll to the right as you would think it would, or maybe not. But in my case, I think it would scroll to the right, but it doesn't. It's just scrolling up and down in here. The thing for that is I'm in this area, but if I move to the top and I start scrolling with my mouse wheel from here, then it scrolls to the right. So I think that's a little bit kind of confusing. So now let's do multitasking. I've been talking too much about that. So that's the calendar. So you can see I have two apps, two apps open, and I bring a third one, and it brings me this option here that I could move to the left, to the center, or to the right, whatever place I want. So I drop it in there, and let's see, when is today's date? Today, there you go, June 27th. Nice. So we have three apps open at the same time there, and we could literally work on the three apps at the same time. So of course, let's go to Digital Phantom YouTube channel, and let's watch some videos. Of course. Nice. Full screen. Doesn't work full screen. So let's play that. Let's open that video in there and let's play it. Let's put the smaller one. You can see something. Alright, that's an ad playing. So you can see you could be watching a video while doing something in your calendar, or even more things. Let's see all the apps. Let's see what kind of app we wanna show in there. So of course the news. So we open the news, and if you have a bigger screen, you could actually fit 4 apps at the same time. But my screen is not that big, so I can only fit 3. So now you see I replaced Windows Store for the news app, so I can be reading news from here, adjusting my calendar and watching the video at the same time. Not really, because you cannot do 3 things at the same time with a single mouse. But I mean, literally, you could be watching the video. You don't have to do anything to watch the video, and you could be doing something and watching something else in here. So that's really good, I think, for multitasking. Let's close everything, and of course, don't forget to visit thephantom.com or digitalphantom.net. Check out that in there. Let's close that, and of course, go to Twitter and Twitter here, not there. Go to Twitter and follow us on Twitter to get the latest updates and latest information about tutorials from here. We're gonna have 6 followers, so please follow us on Twitter. We need more subscribers, with more followers on Twitter. Definitely go to YouTube, watch the videos in there, click subscribe. It really helps us out, and yeah, really go to it and really make it. So I hope you learned something in this tutorial, and I don't know if you like Windows 8 or not, but I think it's really compelling, the new features that Microsoft heard from its users that they needed these features back. That is it for this tutorial. Therefore, see you next time.